De vuelta. He tenido que hacer un reset y todo porque es que no se quitaba el Horizon, no se cerraba, ¿eh? No se quitaba. A ver dónde estamos, a ver dónde nos ha dejado. Voy a echar a un meo en lo que carga. ¡Ay! Vale, perfecto, timeadísimo. ¿Dónde estamos? ¿Abajo de todo otra vez? Hay que volver a subir. Estamos... No, vale, ya me había... Me ha cortado camino, me ha cortado camino. Aquí era donde estaba el atronador. Vale, y aquí hay cinemática, ¿no? No crashes. Vale. Aguanta, 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 tú puedes. Dios, tanta gente, no, que va a explotar esto. ¿Dónde está el atronador? A ver, derrota a los invasores. El atronador sobre todo. Y calma. Dio la de esta, el lanzadiscos. Acabad con ellos. Rematadlos. Vale. Uy. Bueno. ¿Qué? Pero bueno. Por favor, ¿eh? Uy. ¿Ya? ¿Tú dónde vienes? Matado. Oye, que vosotros no estabais aquí, ¿eh? Habéis respawneado. ¿Ya? Vale, ya está.
You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl.
Porque yo soy un caudillo ahora de los Vanur.
Since the proving.
For now,
Nope.
but this was just one battle, Varl.
I see. So long as we have you to fight.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the...
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming, said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand, but they were too much for us. Those who survived.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only...
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into the mountains.
No
to
esperaba
save
menos.
Lansra. Well, she didn't agree.
Para variar.
But I don't think
La
anyone
puta de
heard
Lansra.
all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decisions saved lives. Good for her. Are your injuries serious?
Bruises,
Sí, ya ha
pale,
vuelto. He tenido que hacer un
bones
reset.
heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will...
I need to go inside the mountain.
The matriarchs will be eager to...
I'm sure, but I didn't come here.
Then,
You will see.
Para abrir la puerta, para que me escanee.
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
Buenas tardes.
Teb?
¿Puedo hablar con Teb?
Aloy, you've come back.
Resh.
Hello, Resh.
¿Qué pasa?
Guarding the latrine.
Speak to us.
Foolish woman.
Oye, ¿os
You
queréis callar?
welcome a curse.
Knew you would survive.
Come, Seeker, we have much to
este?
discuss.
Este
Her
es...
very presence
to see
here is
you.
a blasphemy.
Boundaries.
A gash or two.
Guess being a Stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Pero sí, es acojonante. Yo creo que es de los juegos que más recursos requieren, ¿eh? Más requisitos tiene para jugarlo.
You have finally returned.
Madre mía, Lansra, menuda mal follada, Vaya amargada.
Many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw.
How was this by the will of All Mother? Have you returned to speak with the god?
Yes, I guess you could.
Sisters, surely we cannot, because of her, our tribe teeters upon
Pero qué
extinction.
tonta eres. Clávale la lanza en el cuello, Aloy, por favor.
She means to finish our destruction.
I fought my way past an army while you cowered in this cave. You really think you can stop me?
Dale, dale,
Aloy,
acojónala.
that is not necessary.
What would you know about what's necessary? About what it took for me to be. This was my birthright.
He dicho.
Hold for identiscan.
¿Y por qué ahora funciona y antes no funcionaba? Si sigue siendo lo misma.
Alpha registry corrupted.
¿Toma? Madre mía, pero ¿y ese foco?
Correction. Alpha registry restored.
Madre de amor hermoso.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Y ahora hay un montón de clones de ella aquí dentro. Y ya no ni. Es una clonación de Elizabeth Sobek. Hay un montón de Aloys en cámaras. En cámaras refrigéricas de estas. En cámaras frigoríficas.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
¿No puedo entrar por allí? No. Vale. Vale, esto supongo que será igual que los calderos. ¿Y esto?
So this is Eleuthia.
Muñeco abandonado.
This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
So these are artificial wounds. So this was it.
Estación. Cámara B1001. Unidad incubadora de diseño avanzado. La que te incubaron. Esto es un cristal, sí, ¿no? Enfermería.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors,
Donde mira con un parque y todo.
they took care of them.
There was no one else.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures?
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
Madre mía, por favor, sácate el látigo y partirles la puta cabeza. Guardería. Secciones.
Are they left? It's a mess. Everything's
Children,
broken.
let's run a
Painted
jump
on.
and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
Ah,
After
otro.
what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go
Chica
away.
adolescente.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run a jump and blow off steam.
I have no choice but to release you. But why? There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there.
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
Era el robot.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Toma. No tiene una puta paliza.
Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
They were trapped. Looks like they didn't like this door
For
very much.
identiscan.
It wouldn't open
Genetic
for them.
identity confirmed. Entry
Of course they
authorized.
needed it.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Ah, nunca abrió la puerta de Apolo.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Hay algo arriba, hay un coleccionable arriba que no he visto. O igual está abajo, Vale. Tiene pinta de ser abajo porque aquí no me aparece la brújula. Era abajo, sí. Aquí no hay nada, ¿no? Vale. ¿Uno más por aquí? ¿O están todos abajo? Aquí.
Hello, child.
¡Otra vez!
My name is Samina.
Pero por favor, basta.
Today is a big day. Your first day of school.
Basta ya,
There's so much for you to learn. So much promise
No puedo
and
bajar por aquí.
possibility. Hello, child. My name is Samina.
Vaya puta mierda de coleccionables.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Hello,
Está
child.
todo corrupto.
My name is Samina.
Que sí, Samina, que ya te hemos oído. Por favor, no me la torres más.
First day of school.
Joder.
There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
¿Podéis dejar de hablar todos a la vez?
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
La última voluntad de Gaia. Estos son todos los programas de Gaia. Uno a uno.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Pues las máquinas se van volviendo locas.
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity.
No soy una réplica.
Will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control.
Madre mía, el Gaia Prime. Se puede suscribir a mi canal también con el Prime Gaming ahora.
So long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Por eso hemos podido entrar entonces.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
coleccionables, ¿no?
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Remove the anomaly. Through one access unsealed.
What? Espera, ¿qué? ¿Por aquí? Ah, para arriba, vale. Ah, un piso más arriba.
This is going to be interesting.
Aquí. Ah, por aquí he entrado. Vale, esto es la salida ya. Vale, vale. Ok. En la otra.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive. The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
Hombre, por supuesto.
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
First you shunned me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
Vale. Pues hay que ir al Gaia Prime, a las runas del Gaia Prime. Hoguera, esta me extraña que haya conseguido esta zona del lugar de chatarreros y no haya descubierto esta hoguera. La verdad. No. Ir a cima amarga. Aquí. No sé por qué no me marca el camino. Desde aquí. ¿Por qué? Tengo que salir sin más. Tenemos 3 puntos ya, ¿no? Venga. Todas las habilidades aprendidas. ¡Mentira! Pero qué mentira más grande. Me falta una. Ahora. Pues desde aquí no puedo tirarme un viaje. ¿No? Por algún motivo no me puedo tirar viaje rápido desde aquí. No, pues nada. Igual es que hay algo fuera ahora al salir. Alguna cinemática. ¿No? ¿Puedo ir ya? Por favor. Gracias.
way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Oye, yo no me he tirado. Ah, es aquí. Vale. Donde me marcaba realmente no era el lugar exacto. Vale, vale. Decía, pero si yo había marcado una hoguera para bajar, no para subir. Se me ha cambiado el punto final. Vale. ¿Aquí no era donde estaba la tempestad de principio? Me suena que era esta zona, ¿no? Y las ruinas de Gaia Prime Gaming. Aquí no estoy dejando huellas por algún motivo. No. Aquí soy ligera como una pluma, no dejo huellas en la arena. En la arena, en la nieve. Mucho daño.
Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Vale, en esta zona estaba una de las células para abrir el búnker donde está la armadura con escudo. Y me acuerdo que cuando lo jugué en Play, pues busqué dónde estaban las células, ¿no? Porque no se estaba encontrando. Y era una zona, vine aquí antes de tiempo. Y estas plataformas para escalar, uy, que me caigo, no estaban. Por eso de que dice que te he preparado el camino, que te ha puesto estas mierdas para que tú puedas escalar. Si vienes antes de tiempo no están, no puedes subir directamente. No puedes acceder aquí antes de tiempo hasta que la historia lo requiere, vaya.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, a key in human form. The failure of imagination.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain.
Hace 19 años. 19 años tiene hoy.
The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less.
But do you think it's even possible?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. And by the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to but that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help. You were the one born to do this.
It's time for me to head.
Yes. When you find the master override, everything depends on.
A ver si hay algún portador. Bueno. ¿Qué haces aquí?
Yes.
¿Te quedas aquí en forma de holograma por algún motivo? Para el escáner.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Voy a bajar por aquí. Y por aquí, ¿qué hay? Coleccionable. Vale, hay que estar atentos. Porque... Vale. Por aquí estará una de las células para abrir el búnker con el traje de escudo. Realmente ya va a dar igual para cuando lo consigas, que realmente no va a quedar mucho juego, pero en fin. Se tira muy feliz, ¿eh? Imagínate que falla el tiro del gancho. No sé, se tira como muy confiando, ¿no? Que va a quedar ahí clavado. Imagínate que falla y se estampa contra el suelo. Y cositas. Aquí hay cositas y esto es opcional, ¿eh? Vámonos. Vale, aquí hay una de las células. Quedan dos. ¿Voy a tirar lina? ¿Puedo seguir subiendo? No me he fijado si había algo para seguir subiendo. Sí, se puede seguir subiendo. Pues vamos a seguir subiendo por aquí. Igual encuentro la otra. O no se puede. Se tiene que poder. Por aquí. Pero bueno. Es decir, se puede subir hasta aquí, pero... Si subo yo... No. No se puede agarrar aquí. No creo, pero... De fuego. No, ¿verdad? Puedo subir hasta aquí, pero claro, ¿cómo llego a esta cornisa de aquí? ¿Desde arriba igual? Claro, pero yo ahora no puedo volver a subir. La misión es... ¿Es abajo o es arriba? ¿Hay que seguir bajando o es por arriba? Arriba.
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well...
Don't answer.
Bueno, de vez en cuando se cae algún que otro pedazo.
Glad that's over.
Sí, ya, veremos. Eso de que se acabó mal hoy. No hay nada más. Vale. ¿Hay algo arriba? Además hay que ir hacia arriba y abajo. ¿Qué hay abajo? Tenemos por aquí.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
¿No hay nada? Oh, era un lugar perfecto para que hubiera otra célula de energía. Pero no me van a dar el gusto. Por aquí. Por aquí debe estar la tirolina, ¿no? Que era lo que yo veía. No. Está allí, lo que yo veía.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Nada. Aquí. Coleccionable.
Record. I
Algo
just woke
shell.
up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper.
Tomas ese helio.
Ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, and lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp for the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself. To a quiet planet. A barren sphere. Just Gaia. And her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Vale.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
Diarios de Gaia, autora Lisa. De almacenamiento con semiconductores. Un escáner rápido muestra que los datos están gravemente dañados por impacto y exposición.
And you might live long enough to hear them.
Aquí. ¿Eh?
Elizabeth.
No hay ningún coleccionable, por aquí. No. Vale. Nada, ¿no? Vale. No creo que haya nada más. Aquí arriba tiene un cristal. ¿Te imaginas que lo atraviesa? No. A ver, examinar.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime.
¿Dónde está el holograma?
This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal.
Elizabeth.
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And... see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
Se sacrificó entonces.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
De repente han aparecido coleccionables por todos lados. Antes aquí no había coleccionables, ¿eh? He venido antes, que lo he mirado. Y hay otro por allí. Bueno.
Aloy?
She's gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were...
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on. Doesn't that stir anything in you?
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to... If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I...
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your...
She said she wanted to go home.
What?
Nothing.
¿Y este coleccionable de aquí? Igual da la vuelta a esto por detrás. Igual no. Vale, estamos encima.
There's another section at the back of the crater.
Es allí.
Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
¿Hay algo por aquí? ¿No? Vamos subiendo entonces. Vale, esto era lo que yo estaba viendo. ¿No hay nada? No. No hay nada. Tanto para esta mierda. Sí, ahora aquí. Aquí está la cuerda. Vale. No, quería entrar a la habitación de la izquierda. ¿Me deja salir?
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
Tampoco está aquí. Vale. Veamos. ¿Qué ocurrió? ¿Qué pasó aquí?
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago.
Vaya.
I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Vale, entonces fue el mismo Ted que se cargó a Apoyo y se cargó a todos los alfa. Uy. Qué liada, ¿no?
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in Benite for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the sun. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated. Like the alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch had the world we're living in. It's a monument.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence.
Es el control maestro.
The master override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Vale. A ver, cuando nos traicionan. Es buen momento para que nos traicionen, yo creo.
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
Por aquí. no, ¿no? Aquí. Hemos encontrado una célula de las del portal. No sé si habrá solo una o habrá varias. Imagino que solo hay una por cada zona. Así que eso significa que habrá 2 zonas más, por lo menos, de estas que explorar. Anda.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy.
Ah, ahora nos traiciona.
But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered such knowledge. You have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse, helped it build a cult, an army to do its work.
What?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by...
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots. Shut down their biomatter convert. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world.
Yes. Based on what we've learned.
So the Eclipse... The robots they've resurrected. They're just a means to an end. An army to...
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there.
A real kindred.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. It couldn't speak when I found it. Until my repairs gave it up. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world. Its but the Spire was always its foremost.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location. The surrounding geography. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and...
Enough to equip a small...
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's foot. A thrilling technical challenge. Especially with the alterations I included of my...
The ability for you to spot...
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never... I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor.
Buena.
What
Vaya
made you
hacker,
turn
¿no?
on
Nuestro amigo
Hades?
Silence.
It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you.
Tomo agua,
System
tomo
threat
agua.
detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure
Aloy,
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades.
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence. Where will you go?
Ah, esta es cinemática ya.
Elsewhere and everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Vale. Por cierto, el progreso de esto, 79,76, ¿eh? No está al 100%. No sé qué le debe faltar, la verdad. Igual los tutoriales. Gaia Prime. No sé. No sé qué debe coger para el porcentaje, la verdad. Pero realmente por hacer no me queda nada. Lo he hecho todo. Coleccionables, secundarias. Una pela. Fabriquemos la lanza. Arma poderosa recuperada. Toma. Está guapa, ¿eh? Lanza de Silence.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with...
Vale. Volvemos a Meridian, ¿no? Palacio del Sol, sí. Volvamos a Meridian. Avisemos a Abad de que se va a liar gorda. Se va a liar pardísima, ¿eh? puntos de habilidades tengo? Uno, no. Vale. De casi nivel 60 con la tontería, ¿eh?
There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by.
Buenas.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
Nada bueno.
Threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west with an army of ancient war machines. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you... It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies...
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the spot.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death,
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me.
even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell.
Vaya guerra se nos viene encima, ¿eh?
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
Yeah.
Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the rigid defenses, and that word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for Shabbat. Many came for you.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard...
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation. Well, now, you're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the spire. Erend and the Van...
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cry. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no... So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, see... Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you.
Cansar... Visitar ambos lugares defensivos, revisar los preparativos en el risco y en la aguja. Eso da un huevo, confío en vosotros. A dormir. No va a cambiar nada, si es opcional, no va a cambiar nada.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
Tío, ¿dónde cojones está la habitación de este pavo? ¿Que me estás dando dar la vuelta a la puta mansión por todos lados? Joder. Por fin. No, no me he dejado nada sin hacer. Venga, a dormir. Que no, a dormir. Sin vuelta atrás, en mayúsculas, por si acaso. Venga, a dormir. A darnos de hostias.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Pues si no tienes el foco, ¿qué mierda te va a contestar?
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Vale, vale, perdona. Dame 5 minutos que me espabilo. Se viene.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
But it's not with smoke.
And what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Joder. No van de hostias, Ay, eso es un portador de muerte, ¿verdad? Como nunca los he visto andar, imagino que sí.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says! Set loaded! All of you,
Madre.
be ready to fire!
Escupe
Will the guns
fuegos.
hold them back?
We're about to find out.
Uy, mamá. Anda. Nuestro amigo Ellis.
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns.
He will cut you down!
No te preocupes.
Not this time.
Tengo bombas.
You have fixed me long enough.
Should have fought me in the sun ring then.
Ah, dormí.
Why do you fight?
He's quick.
Ah.
Bridge can't take much more of this.
Espérate. Vamos a hacer esto divertido. Toma.
He's too dangerous and close.
It's giving way.
Que muy peligroso a corto rango. Dale, hostias. Reviéntalo.
What are you before the terror of the night?
Dale.
This was not meant
Nada,
to be.
un descerebrado. Atraviésalo entero. Tengo cero dudas, He dudado cero.
Chosen. Hades only chose you because you're a fool. A sadistic butcher too stupid to see you were being used. Your whole life was a failure. And soon, no one will even remember you. Turn your face to the sun and think about that.
Uno menos. A ver, ¿qué tienes de luz?
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Vamos. Uno menos. Hay portadores de muerte, sí. A ver si los escaneo.
Where do you need me?
Tío, ¿por qué sueltas el...? Ah, que no lo puedo usar fuera de aquí de la plataforma. Ah, que no hay balas. Bueno, súper útil. ¿Y este tiene balas? Tampoco. Wow, súper útiles, los cañones estos. Dame el tuyo, anda. Pero bueno. Pero que... ¿What? ¿Es la que le voy a tirar? Sí, para. ¡Buena! Ahí, escanealo toda la máquina. Me quedaba por escanear uno de estos. Pero no la tires. Qué manía. Qué bueno soy, joder. ¿Dónde atacas? Que vienen del sur. Ahí. Ah, que absorbe las bombas. Las absorbe. ¡Hostia! Las absorbe de aquí. No me había fijado. Vale. Ahora entiendo el hecho de que no puedo salir de aquí. Vale. Ahora tiene sentido. Buena. Ah. Toma, cógeme esto, crack. Madre mía, los cañones esos eran, ¿no? Vaya cosa rota. Oye, ¿y ahora qué? Me hace gracia como cuando me acerco la sueltan para que la coja yo. ¿Y ahora qué? Ahí vienen. Quita, coño. No he tardado en venir, Madre de Dios. Cómo lo he reventado, Pasa algo, ¿no? Tienes problemas. ¿Qué pasa? Rapaces. ¿Ya? Eso, por favor. ¿No? No llega, es static. Así, ¿no? Una tempestad. Ya se va a empezar. ¿Ya? ¿Alguien más? Ya está. Facilísimo. ¡Qué mentira! Que hay 3 portadores de muerte ahí. ¡Qué falso! Pero si estaba vacío. La había limpiado. Había pasado la escoba, había barrido. Vaya. Venga, espabila, Aloy, coño. ¿Qué está llevando? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué está trayendo con las cuerdas? Estaba tirando de algo el portador de muerte.
Aloy. 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 My own mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
Madre mía, el pagafantas.
No, wounded, but alive mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that
Básicamente.
thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
Vámonos. A mí me parece esto el apocalipsis ahora. Oye, que no tenía vida, ¿eh? Oye, que yo estaba full vida. ¿Qué es esta estafa? ¿Puedo pasar? Gracias.
Aloy, go! Now you face the true sun, shadow demons.
¿Y ese popping del fuego? ¿De esta llamita de aquí? ¿Del agua? Vaya popping que ha hecho, ¿no? Supongo que no me puedo tirar un viaje rápido, ¿no? Para llegar a esta aguja. No, estaría bien. Me gustaría bastante. Me gusta, una cinemática muda. Está bien. Está bien esto, ¿eh? ¿Han llegado a la aguja al final? Sí. Buah. Salió parda, ¿eh? Me gusta mucho como de repente no hay sonido. Está bien esto. ¡Hostias! Que había portadores de muerte por ahí sueltos. Espera, creo que ya sé lo que pasa. Ya está. Se había cambiado el dispositivo. No sé por qué desde el principio se escuchaba bien, pero parece ser que esta cinemática no la cogía bien. Activación de señal. Vaya, parece que se va a liar parda.
Hades has started the signal. It must have gotten through the defenses. Nora, Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
Vamos, que el ente está muerto, ¿no? ¿Ve? ¿Tú ves? Aloy, eres tonta. Joder. ¿Pero dónde vas? La madre que la parió. Menos mal que se ha agarrado. Pero bueno. ¿Por qué estoy negra de repente? ¿Y estas sombras? ¿What? ¿Qué son estas sombras, tío? Madre del amor hermoso. Los gráficos son el true boss de este juego, ¿eh? Buenas tardes.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that.
We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left.
Not alone.
It's my fight.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
Hawk and Thrush, let's go.
¿Cómo? Madre mía, pero vaya... Menuda gang que llevo, ¿no? Vaya banda. Vale. No. Hay que subir por aquí. Ah, por aquí. Se aceptan apuestas. ¿Cuántos de estos van a morir?
Arrival of entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission.
¿Qué haces?
To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of entity has been accounted for.
¿Qué quieres? ¿Que me lo cargue? Me lo cargo, no tengo ningún problema. Lo voy a puto reventar. ¿De qué tienes miedo, Aloy? Como si no te hubieras enfrentado a estas bestias ya más de una vez. Oye, que lo tenía encima, ¿eh? No estaba tan lejos, estaba encima de él. Vida este tío. Oye, dámelo, ¿no? Enrollate. Ay, Dios, no tengo bombas. Dame la metralleta, tío. Enrollate, anda. ¿He caído? No la veo. ¡Hala! Señor, por favor, no me moleste. Aloy, eres un normal. ¿Quieres coger la... No, una putísima malequita. Metrallote. El metrallote King. ¿Dónde está? Ahí. Ahí llevo ya de... Púrgalo. Púrgalo bien purgado de la paz de la tierra. Joder. No ganas para calambres, Aloy. ¿Qué es esto? Esto es la aguja. Y eso calla.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
Vamos, en resumen, que Hades funcionaba mal porque la vida se había abierto camino, había progresado. Entonces Hades ya no pintaba nada, no tenía que volver a destruir la vida. ¿Está muerto? Está muerto, sí. Tranquila. Se pone nerviosa. Son sus sims, ¿eh? Tiene 2 sims, Aloy. ¿Qué le pasa a este guardia? ¿Por qué tiene ese color de piel? Pues se está muriendo. Tiene la piel verde. Ya está. No sé yo por qué recordaba que Silence era malo. Integridad de datos restaurada. Esto es el diario de Elizabeth, sí.
Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I'd hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Buena.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
Y es el cadáver de Elizabeth.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
Bueno, la armadura, el casco. Del cadáver no debe
I never
quedar
had
mucho.
time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Ah, esa es la última flor de metal. Claro, coño, por eso no me aparecía entonces. Ah, coño. Vale, ok. Vale. Pues Horizon Zero Dawn terminado. No me puedo saltar esto, sí. Quiero ver a ver si me han dado la flor de metal que me faltaba. Oh, espera, que todavía no he acabado esto. Se supone que es el futuro. ¿O es algo actual? Se supone que eso es Hades escapando.
Hello, old friend.
Anda.
Remember me? We've still so much to discuss.
Vale, por eso recordaba que Silence era malo al final.
Your masters, for example, the ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
¿Qué cojones es eso? Holy shit. Quiero pensar que sí, que me han dado la flor de metal. Quiero decir, tenía la misma forma triangular de florecillas que tenían todas las otras flores de metal que encontrabas en el centro. Fin de la amenaza de las máquinas de guerra. A ver. Enhorabuena por derrotar a Hades y proteger el sueño de Gaia de un planeta renacido. Has restablecido el mundo al estado previo a la sombra que se cierne en momentos antes de la batalla final por Meridian. Conservarás todo el botín y la experiencia obtenidos durante tu partida completada. Además has desbloqueado una nueva partida plus, que no voy a jugar, que te ofrece la opción de jugar de nuevo desde el principio con todo el botín y las habilidades acumuladas durante esta partida. Si ha creado una nueva partida plus con tu inventario y habilidades actuales, para jugar a este modo elige la opción nueva partida plus en el menú principal. También puedes crear nuevas partidas en el menú de pausa, bla bla bla. Vale. Menú principal, misión principal completada, al borde de la extinción. ¡Oh! Madre mía. Clavado a la perfección para subir el último nivel, Todas las habilidades de The Frozen Wilds. ¡Ah! Aquí estas son de The Frozen Wilds. Ah, coño. Vale, pues fue de las primeras que me subí, entre recolectoras y viajera. Vale, quiero mirar si me han dado el coleccionable. No, tío, no me lo han dado. Pero bueno. ¿Y aparecerá en el mapa? No, coño, una secundaria. ¿Aparecerá en el mapa? Es que me extraña un montón que ni siquiera aparezca en el mapa, ¿sabes? A ver, quítalo todo. Coleccionables. Coleccionables. No aparece la última flor en ningún sitio. Tengo todos los mapas en principio, así que no sé. Ir a Palacio del Sol y esa misión. ¿Pero ya ha pasado todo? La secundaria. Principal. Ir a Palacio del Sol. Vale, no, pero esta es la última. Esto es la misión, vale, la que acabamos de hacer, que está por algún motivo. Por algún motivo que desconozco está. Los datos, no todos, Bueno, todos los hologramas sí, porque son obligatorios. Casi todos los de texto. De texto del mundo le van a dar por culo. Los que hay por ahí sueltos, la verdad. Catálogo de máquinas todas. Me faltaba el portador de muerte. Y hay una misión secundaria por aquí. Uy, a ver, espérate. Ahí. Hay una misión aquí. Anda, aquí no he venido. Bueno, es igual, me suda un huevo. Es una secundaria de mierda, me vale vergas. Sea como fuere, Horizon Zero Dawn terminado. Lo vamos a dejar por aquí. No ha sido un mal juego, me lo disfruté mucho más en PS4 por simplemente el hecho del rendimiento que tiene en cuanto a gráficos y rendimiento general, FPS, drop frames. El combate está limitado por lo menos a melee. Imagino que en el próximo Horizon pues sacarán un mayor abanico de posibilidades para el combate a melee. Y bueno, gráficamente precioso, bellísimo. De rendimiento, lo dicho, es un port. No está bien hecho del todo, le faltan cositas que pulir. Pero bueno, lo vamos a ir dejando por aquí. El próximo día continuaremos, o empezaremos, mejor dicho, Mortal Shell. Y por la mañana continuamos con Remnant from the Ashes. A ver. Ahí vamos. Así que muchas gracias a todos por haberos pasado un día más y nos vemos el próximo día, queridos papadafílicos. Un saludo y nos vemos.